Guys, have you ever wondered why, despite the fact that you are earning a lot of money, you are not saving any, or there is nothing that you are buying of importance? So, there is something called lifestyle inflation, and that is what has kept most people out there from achieving their dreams. Lifestyle inflation is people have this mentality that if my income increases, my lifestyle is supposed to increase. Who said that? For example, if you're earning 100,000 and you pay 30,000 shillings, then your income increases from 100 to 200,000 and you double the rent. You move to a nicer apartment and pay 60,000 shillings. And if you used to go to a kinyozi and pay 200 shillings, you go now to a kinyozi that now you'll be paying 500 shillings, yeah, because you feel you are richer. If you are driving a Toyota Demio, you go for a Mazda CX-5. And by the end of the day, you find that you don't have money. Because if you are earning 100,000 and you are saving 10,000 maybe, and you start earning 200,000, you'll still save the same 10,000 because you've upgraded your lifestyle. So, how will you achieve your dreams? That is called lifestyle inflation. Assuming we had two people here, one earning 200,000, another one earning 200,000, and this one did not upgrade his lifestyle. Because there are things that we call short term goals and long term goals. Long term goals ndio inafaa kuwa target, not the short term goals. For example, things like owning a home, paying off debts and being debt free, things like financial freedom. Because if you live on paycheck to paycheck, how will you get that financial freedom whereby you can even travel, whereby you can do all those things? So I think if you are there and you had this mentality because maybe you got a job promotion that you are going to raise your standard of living, I would try for once not raising those standards and trying to focus on that long-term goal for now and see whether you are going to see a difference in your life maybe in the next 2 or 3 years. Because one, you are going to save more. Secondly, you are going to have a bit of a financial freedom than you had. Also, try to practice something we call the 50-30-20 rule. That means 50% goes to the needs. Needs is what you need, like rent, food, shopping, and all that. 30% goes to wants. Wants is something that is not a necessity. A want is something like a car. You don't need to drive to go to work. You can use public transport. That's a want. You understand? And now 20% goes to savings. And all the time, try to counter check with your spending habits, so that you can see whether you are spending more, spending less, or if you are even saving. Learn to invest by understanding compound interest. The earlier you understand how compound interest works, the better. Also, avoid bad debts. Only borrow what you know you can pay comfortably. And another thing I feel that most people go wrong on is failing to build an emergency fund, because sometimes there are cases of illness, there are cases of emergencies. Kitu happen, something just comes up and you are not prepared for it. Yeah, what do you think?